Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Scorpio May 14, 2022. Too many unfinished tasks or chores might have you feeling pressured to get them done, creating unnecessary stress and strain. Pace yourself, and don't panic if you have to let some of them go for now. You're probably feeling more sensitive than usual, so you might also pick up some upsets from the people around you. Take periodic breaks and go out for a walk. This should clear your head and make things easier for you. You could be in a talkative mood. The energy of the day will inspire you to socialize. You won't want to sit home alone. This is a good day to visit a friend or have lunch with your parents. Do something that will allow you to connect with others in a light-hearted, happy way. You might want to host a party at your home. Invite buddies over to watch a sports event on TV. It's the perfect day to get up and head outside. You will likely find yourself feeling positive and energetic, and some fresh air, sunshine, and physical activity may be well overdue. Even if this is a workday for you, make the most of your breaks and lunch hour by taking a walk. This evening may be the opportune time to get together with some friends for coffee or a favorite sports game. You have a social day ahead. Expect the phone to be ringing off the hook with invitations for impromptu get-togethers. One of those calls might yield an intriguing bit of news or some information that will come in handy in the future. A stock tip, perhaps? This would be a good day to try any new form of creative endeavor. You have to face up to an inner test of strength, constantly pressured by other people's problems. They might even hurt your feelings or wind you up. Take a constructive approach to this difficult situation by seeing it as an opportunity to strengthen your own position and to emerge from the argument with greater self-confidence. A tiny secret comes your way today, and you need to hang on to it like a lifeline. You may not really know the story behind it, but that should become clearer in the very near future. You have every right to simply have fun with others, but with this attitude you rarely experience the feeling of true love. Being a great heartbreaker limits your experiences, not allowing anyone to break through the barrier you place around yourself. You feel sad and lonely and wonder what it is you're missing. You might find that you're making better connections with the opposite sex right now. It's necessary for you to reconnect with those whom you may have lost contact with. Their energy can bring an entirely different perspective to the table. Respect and honor different viewpoints, but at the same time, don't let go of you're the real you. Your energy is quite powerful and should not be overshadowed by anyone else. Taking care of yourself and your stress levels is very important. While rest and relaxation are ways to do this, getting away and taking your mind off your challenges is another. Spending some time catching up with friends and family, mixed with a healthy dose of laughter, can do a world of good for you. If this doesn't appeal to you, consider taking in a good comedy flick, or get in a workout to let off some steam. Let this day inspire you. You may be feeling like a snail that is emerging from its shell. When no one is looking, you slowly, cautiously stick your head out and put up your antenna to take a reading on the outside world. When you see a creature similar to yourself, you feel comfortable and come out of your shell a little more. Be careful of letting your defenses down too much, however, because a big hungry chicken is coming along who is looking for his dinner. The moon returns for one of its most important visits to Scorpio for the year, one that could have major implications in the potential this brings for a major reset. The moon returns to Scorpio every 4 weeks, and this is always a valuable chance to check in, both with your own inner voice and the ever-changing cosmic conditions. However, the visit that falls at the halfway point in any solar year will always be a full moon, but because of the South Node's return to Scorpio in January, this is set to become the first total lunar eclipse in your sign in 18 years. While the moon's return to Scorpio today begins the lead up to an eclipsing full moon that will be personally empowering, this is also set to have an impact on romantic and relationship matters. While this was always going to put a balance between your personal and relationship needs to the test, with Mars still in your romantic sector, this will help to fire up his romantic passions and fighting spirit. Our eyes in the sky. Today is going to be intense for everyone. There is no way around this energy, which is why it would be best to keep to yourself and get out of any drama that begins. Action planet Mars in emotional Cancer opposes transformative Pluto in pragmatic Capricorn, and right away we can tell that there will be friction. We're dealing with the Cancer-Capricorn axis, which means that the energy is pushing us to have an immediate response. On a good day, these two planets can bring about necessary growth. However, because it occurs during eclipse season, it indicates that there could be some major drama. Both planets want to dominate, leaving you shrugging your shoulders and wondering who's the boss in your life. There could be arguments at work and fights over authority. Or there could be drama with loved ones because the need for control is strong. The high vibration of these planets is forcing you to take a look at your life and take the necessary steps toward growth, which you might not want to do because it seems scary. The future may be uncertain, but it's better to gamble on transforming your life than be manipulated by others emotionally and psychologically. When you look at this from a clearer perspective, the answer to what you should and need to do becomes easy. Afternoon, Mercury retrograde in Gemini squares off with Neptune in Pisces, distorting our grasp of facts and details. This is a signature of confusion and projection, and so anything left to the imagination now can become a cause for concern. While our mind desires stimulating conversations, our subconscious prefers to pick up information by osmosis, and will quietly fill in the blanks of our exchanges with hypothetical assumptions. Consequently, we read too deeply into others' words, and they read too deeply into our inquiries, resulting in suspicion and skepticism. Delay important discussions for a later time. Following this aspect, Mars and Pluto oppose each other, compounding the day's anxieties. Conflict can flare up at this time, and depending on where this signature falls in one's natal chart, we may become a victim of a power struggle, or seek to perpetuate one ourselves. Our wisest course of action is to stand our ground quietly in the face of authority, while doing our best not to further inflame tensions. This is a delicate dance. We want to demonstrate our strength, so others understand that we have integrity and won't fold under pressure. Yet those who have influence also have the power to turn others against us, so it is better to own our convictions discreetly without making ourselves a magnet for ill will, which may be virtually impossible, even if we are angling for the defense rather than the offense.